Right. I thought I'd talk tonight about something which um it's actually having a massive impact on my ability to work as a writer. Um, I I used to spend a lot of time um, just listening to music in headphones and daydreaming, um, plotting for new books, plotting for books that I'm working on already. Just plotting, like in the daydream, becoming the character in the scene, and then seeing how I can get him or her to like react. And normally it's him. But when I shut my eyes and I try to daydream, there's just a flurry of uh, nothingness. It's like watching in your head. It's like watching static or a really poorly tuned TV channel that's kind of mixing between one channel and another. It's like in the olden days when you used to have to turn a knob to actually tune the TV in, and that's kind of what it's like at the moment. I'm just really struggling to to daydream, and I know it sounds really daft because um, I don't know if anybody else daydreams as much as I used to, but it it was an important part of working. Definitely. It used to really just help me to sort out the plot and where it's going to go, and it was a particularly uh, important when I if I got to the end of the near to the end of the book without a decent kind of ending, and yeah, so now I'm kind of I'm struggling to write anyway because I'm not in the right frame of mind to knock out another book. Um, it took me fucking ages to do the last one. Yeah, I realised that I started writing that in about 2010. Loose Screws, which was like my last book. Um, I I don't know if it's the meds or if it's just my current mindset because I'm not in my headspace is not right. Definitely not. Um, but yeah, as well as um, being beneficial for work, more deadly important for work. Um, I also used to find it quite beneficial in processing my emotions because in my head I could I could do things that I wouldn't be allowed to do in reality, like uh, you know uh, assault somebody or something like that, and so it used to kind of refresh my mind if I'd spend like before I go to sleep, which is when I'd be more would have been more likely to use daydreaming in a beneficial way to my mental health than actually for work. Whereas if I if I lay down on the bed with my eyes shut, ordinarily listening to music during the day, that's when I'd be plotting, as I call it. Um, and yeah, so the beneficial part of it was also things like daydreaming about having like a perfect life, or have like, won the lottery, or becoming a best-selling author, or something like that. Um, uh, and putting myself in rather than a character, put myself in a good situation or even a bad situation. Um, I I can still dream because some of my dreams are quite vivid. Like today, I spent most of the day sleeping. Um, I I don't know why, uh, because there should have been no reason why I should have been exceptionally tired. Um, I I went to sleep quite relatively early for me last night, and Yeah, I didn't wake up exceptionally early, but I woke up, took my morning meds, watched a couple of things on Netflix, but then got like this overwhelming desire to fall asleep. This is about 11 o'clock in the morning, and because I was thinking, where shall I go today? Fuck the lockdown. I'm going to actually go out and enjoy life. And I thought I've got to go. I've got to go to sleep. And pretty much I slept kind of moderately solid from say about midday until about 4:30, waking up every so often, but still feeling knackered, so going back to sleep. But I can actually dream, and some of the dreams that I have, they're very cinematic, and some of them are completely absurd. Um, I tend not to dream about real people, about real events, or anything like that. I It just seems to be an amalgamation. If there is a real person in there, which is rare, as in somebody that I know, um, it's generally not a good dream. Um, but yeah, I've still got the facility to dream, but I can't daydream. I don't know whether it's too much information slamming around in my head, and I'm like really struggling because of that, or if it's the medication, or maybe it's a combination of the two of them. I mean, what time are we on now? Well, blimey, it's 10:30. Um, yeah, I don't know. Does anybody else have problems daydreaming? Does anybody else actually daydream as much as what I do? I was always that kind of kid where at school my mind had wandered during lessons, and I'd be daydreaming. So the typical thing of it, a teacher flings a board rubber at you and wakes you out your daydream. But I don't know, and even when I started working in places, some of the jobs I did were so mundane that I could literally daydream at the same time. But I just don't know why I can't. It's like my mind has been like uh, the wiring's gone a bit sort of askew, and so I'm like kind of I just can't see a clear picture. Can't see a clear picture at all. And at the moment, I don't need it so much for the work aspect, because I'm not really working on a book at the moment, because I can't really get in the right mindset to write a book. Everything I write will still be full of bitterness and anger, and be like self-indulgent, probably maybe cathartic, but it would be just self-indulgent tripe. So that's not a big problem. But what I do need is to use my daydreams to process what's happened to me, so that I'm going down a bad path with um, you know, grief and all that kind of stuff. And it would be nice to look beyond that grief, and see if I can come to a point where I'm going to be beyond that. Um, it's really tough. It's really tough. But like, anyway, I just wanted to say, I'm I'm struggling to daydream, and some people might see that as something really trivial, but to me, it's very, very important. Like I say, helps me to work, and it helps me to sort out shit in my head. And because it is like taking a pill, some kind of medication to kind of reset my mind. But yeah, I'm struggling to daydream, and I just wondered whether anybody else had experienced that. It's really weird. It is like I'm watching a detuned TV station. Anyway, look, thank you for watching, guys. What I'm going to do is end this stream now, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.